Okay, sure. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to anyone watching this video. I go by the name Malwin Sedemdonko, a member of presenting on Andragogy and the 5 assumptions of Malcolm Knowles. To talk about Andragogy, it's a term coined by educator Malcolm Knowles to describe the theory and practice of adult learning. It emphasizes the unique characteristics and needs of adult learners, as opposed to pedagogy, which focuses on teaching children. In andragogy, adults are seen as self-directed, motivated learners who bring a wealth of life experiences to the learning process. They are more likely to learn effectively when the learning is relevant and personal and professional goals.
My name is Charlotte Badagoma Uto, and I'm presenting on the first of Knowles assumption. The first of Knowles assumption is this: as adults move throughout life, they become more independent and self-directed. Adult learners want to have ownership over their learning journey. This is why learning experience platform and the advancement of e-learning have been huge in the learning industry. These tools allow adult learners to take ownership of what they learn and how they learn it. It can be easy to make assumptions about what learners might, especially from the position of leadership, which might not be as connected to the day-to-day work of the employees who actually need the training. Instead, consider giving your learners some freedom to make their own choices in their learning journey, whether that's by allowing them to choose their learning paths or how they receive their information. Knowles' first assumption is that self-concept that is different from that of children. Self-concept refers to how we perceive ourselves, our beliefs, values, and attitudes. As adults, our self-concept is more developed and stable compared to when we were children. In adult learning, it's important to consider individual self-concept because it influences how they approach learning. Adults tend to be more self-directed and motivated to learn when the content aligns with their self-concept and personal goals. So, in a nutshell, the first assumption of Knowles concept emphasizes the importance of understanding adult self-concept when designing experiences. Thank you.
Our next assumption on Malcolm Knowles is readiness to learn. Readiness to learn in andragogy refers to the ideas that adults are ready and motivated to learn when they perceive it will help them in their day-to-day tasks. So for adults, the willingness or readiness to learn comes from perceiving the relevance of knowledge. They want to know how learning will help them to better their lives, and they learn best when they know that they have knowledge about it. And this leads to influence by the learner's life experience, tasks at hand, and their immediate implications in real life situations. So we have some factors that contribute to readiness to learn, and these are the need to know. Adults need to know why they need to learn sometimes before they are willing to invest time and effort, because they do not want to invest much time into it when they do not want to invest much time into something which will not yield them any fruit. And we have self-concept. When we talk about self-concept is the whole being of an individual, which is taking into consideration his or her physiological needs, etc. So adults view themselves as self-directed and responsible individuals. They prefer to take responsibilities for their own learning and make choices about what, how, and when they need to learn. They are not like the pedagogy, which parents have to impact knowledge into them. But then these people, they are self-directed. They know the reason why they want to learn. Therefore, they are not being forced to do it before they do it. But then they do it when they know that it will help them to better their lives. And we have experience. Adults bring a wealth of life experience to the learning environment. They value learning that builds on their existing knowledge and experience. Learning activities that connect new information to when they already know are often more, when they already know that it is more effective. So with this, because they are already adults, they have experience in life. They are not like the kids or the pedagogy, which they do not have much knowledge about what the relevance about the world. But the andragogy, they have experiences. So they apply that in their education and then they move forward in life, which will help them in so many ways. Thank you. So in summary, readiness to learn in andragogy emphasizes the importance of addressing the specific needs, that experiencing and motivation of adult learners. Effective adult education programs take into account these factors to create a learning environment that is relevant, engaging, and meet the practical needs of the adult. So some of the, like creating for events and forums for most adults will help us to participate mostly, and then we get to that pair learning. It will help us to get creative mindset about what we need to do and what we need not to do. Thank you.
Hi guys. I'm in the person of Charlotte from home, and I'm presenting on experience, which is also part of the 5 assumptions of Malcolm Knowles. In andragogy, experience is an essential concept that emphasizes the importance of adults' prior knowledge and life experiences in the learning process. Adults bring a wealth of experiences to any educational setting, and these experiences serve as a foundation for new learning. Malcolm Knowles, a key figure in andragogy, highlighted the idea that adults learn best when they can connect the new information to their existing experiences. This makes learning more meaningful and relevant for adult learners, as they can apply new knowledge to their real-world situation and challenges. Meaning, as we are adults, we learn from our past experiences.
I'm Nicole Christine, and I'm speaking on motivation. An essential component of improving learning in higher education is motivation. Internal factors like relevance to their experiences and goals are often the driving forces behind adult motivation. Teachers are able to establish a learner-centered environment that meets practical needs and real-world applications by leveraging these motivations. Adult learners are more engaged and productive in the educational process when this method is used, because it promotes self-directed learning and a sense of ownership. This means that when adult learners are motivated, are encouraged in whatever they are doing, they are able to improve in whatever they want to do. If, for example, maybe the person is doing something or speaking English and then they make a mistake and then you laugh at them, they become down-spirited. But when you tell them that, oh, what you are doing is good, just keep practicing more or anything, that encourages them to do more. Thank you.
Okay, to talk about the last assumptions of Malcolm Knowles, which is orientation to learning. Orientation to learning enhances adult learning in higher education settings by providing a framework for understanding how adults learn best. It helps educators tailor their teaching methods to meet the unique needs and preferences of adult learners. By considering factors such as prior knowledge, life experiences, and individual learning styles, instructors can create a more engaging and relevant learning experience. This approach fosters a supportive and inclusive environment where adults feel empowered to take ownership of their learning journey. Adults are matured and focused on learning new things that are immediately useful to them rather than learning to use later in life. Also, adults focus on learning to solve life problems rather than learning subjects. It's all about creating a positive and effective learning experience. These are the principles by Malcolm Knowles, which includes the self-concept, the experience, motivation, orientation to learning, and readiness to learn. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe. See ya.